Good morning, dear children. I am Jaslyn. Welcome to Moral Science class. We will begin with a prayer.
Dear God, please keep me happy today. Help me to be bright, cheerful and gay. Help me to do the things you want me to be to others kind and good. My parents, teachers and friends to bless and keep us all in happiness. And keep us all in happiness. And keep us all in happiness.
Do you feel happy or sad sitting at home watching classes online without being able to come to school? Do you feel happy or sad? Okay, do you get anger, children? I have asked you so many things like happy, sad, anger. What are these, children? They are feelings. Anger is a way to express our negative feelings. It is not wrong to feel or express anger, but too much anger can cause problems. Today I am going to tell you a story of a great king named Genghis Khan. He conquered many lands and people admired him for his good deeds. One morning he went to the woods for hunting with his friends and servants. His friends carried bows and arrows while his servants carried hounds with them. Do you know, children, what is a hound? A hound is a dog of a breed used for hunting, especially one able to track by scent. On the king's wrist sat his favorite hawk. In those days, hawks were trained to hunt. They can fly high up into the air and look around for prey. If they see a deer or a rabbit, they would swoop down upon it, swift as any arrow. That day they did not find as many animals as they expected. In the evening, friends and servants took the nearest way to reach home, whereas the king went by a longer road through a valley between two mountains, as he knew all the paths. His pet hawk left his wrist and flown away to find its way home. The king was very thirsty. He searched for mountain brooks from which a spring of clean water flows. But he did not find, as it was summer and the brook dried up. At last he found some water. In the wet season, a swift stream of water always poured down here, but now it came only one drop at a time. So the king took a little silver cup from the hunting bag. He held it so as to catch the slowly falling drops. It took a long time to fill the cup. When the king was about to drink, the hawk knocked the cup from his hands. The hawk flew back and forth a few times and then settled among the rocks by the spring. The king again picked up the cup and held it to catch the trickling drops. When the cup was half full, he tried to drink, but the hawk swooped down and knocked it from his hands. The king became angry. He tried again, but the third time the hawk kept him from drinking. The king was now very angry. Do you know, children, what did the angry king do? The king again filled the cup, and before trying to drink, he drew up his sword. The hawk flew down and knocked the cup from his hand. The angry king killed his pet hawk and said, "This is what you get for your pains." But when he looked for his cup, he found that it had fallen between two rocks where he could not reach it. So he thought of drinking from the spring above, from where the water was coming. He climbed up and reached the place. There was indeed a pool of water. But what was lying in the pool? and almost filling it. It was a huge dead snake of the most poisonous kind. The king stopped. He forgot his thirst. He thought only of the poor dead bird lying on the ground below him. The hawk saved my life, he cried, and how did I repay him? He was my best friend and I killed him. He took the bird gently and laid it in his hunting bag and rode home. He said to himself, I have learned a sad lesson today, and that is never to do anything in anger. So children, did you like the story? What did you learn from the story today? Never do anything in anger. We must not express our anger in ways that hurt others. Children, do you like angry faces or smiling faces? Yes, every one of us loves smiling faces, isn't it? So, we have to control our anger. How can we control our anger? We can see.
Squeaks and I are making different funny faces for some photos. Let's try a really silly face. Ready? Okay, now a really sad face. Let's try a surprise face. Oh, can you guess this one? That's right, it's my angry face. Could you tell that I looked angry? There might have been some clues that gave it away. I did move my eyebrows down, and I had a pretty big frown. When people feel angry, many of us have some of the same reactions. Think about the last time you were angry. Maybe you lost a game or asked for something and a grown-up said no, and suddenly you start to feel a bit mad. You might clench your teeth together, your stomach might hurt a bit, and you start breathing fast. My face scrunches up, even pretending to do all those things. Anger is a really powerful emotion or feeling, and when you feel angry, your body starts to do different things all at once. Our bodies are great at taking care of us and preparing us for anything that could be seen as a threat. In other words, something that might be bad for us. When you get angry, your brain starts sending messages to the rest of the body that there might be a threat coming, even if all that happened was that you lost a game or didn't get something you wanted. But your body wants to keep you safe. Even if you're angry about something that isn't a big threat, your body starts to react as though there might be danger or a fight about to happen. Your brain sends the signals out to get angry and fast. First, putting on an angry face warns others that you're mad. Clenching your jaw and frowning are signs that tell possible. I didn't know that. When Squeaks gets mad, he might start squeaking louder, trying to sound big and tough. Sometimes just showing that you're angry might be enough to scare off a threat. If the threat doesn't go away, and if you stay angry, your body will move on to other stages of preparation. Your body gets ready to fight. This is when you might start to feel funny, because your body can take over a bit more here. Your body puts all of its energy into being ready to fight, so it stops working on things like digesting food. This can make your stomach hurt. Your eyes focus in on whatever is making you mad, noticing any changes or possible starts to a fight. Your brain even sends out messages to release adrenaline, a special chemical that can help you react more quickly, move faster, or fight harder throughout your body. In just a minute or two, you're ready to face off against any big threats. If someone disagrees with me or I'm disappointed because I lost a game, getting into a fight isn't the right choice for me to make. If I'm feeling angry, I try to take a few deep breaths, and sometimes I'll count to 10 really slowly to give my brain and my body time to cool off before I decide what to do. I also try to make sure that I get enough to eat and plenty of sleep. When people are tired or hungry, they can get angry much faster. Maybe you can try out these tricks the next time you get angry or frustrated and see which one works for you. Oh, and Squeaks, let's try one last photo. Let's do a big cheesy smile. You ready?
Anger be gone!
So children, did you understand how to deal positive with anger? Control your anger and keep smiling always. Thank you children.